Hello everyone, my name is Yomi Kim. Today I will present my research project for Assessment 2 titled Researching the User Experience of My APC Hub. The goal of this study is to analyze how international students use the platform, identify both positive and negative UX trends, and provide recommendations for improvement. The research focused on international students aged 25 to 35 who actively used my APC Hub. The aim was to elaborate overall satisfaction, highlight common pain points, and suggest improvements that could make the learning experience smoother and more enjoyable. There were three objectives. First, to collect, analyze, and interpret user feedback. Second, to identify both positive and negative UX trends. And finally, to provide evidence-based recommendations that can strengthen the user satisfaction with the platform. I use the mixed method approaches. Quantitatively, I conduct an online survey with 10 instructive questions, the Google form. Qualitatively, I followed up with interviewers for deeper insight. This combination ensured that I could capture both pattern as well as individual experience in detail. To conduct the study, I used several tools. Google Forms was used to design and distribute the survey. Excel was used for analyzing for data. I also used email and direct message to communicate with participants and clarify their response. From the data, I found two key insights. The positive trend was the frequent user report, smoother workflow, and higher satisfaction. This showed that familiarity and repeat user increase usability. The negative trend was the navigation menu. Because all course buttons look similar, students struggled to enter the class they needed. Next, I created wireframe recommendations. For example, ongoing courses should be displayed at the top of the dashboard. The progress percentage which does not work properly should be removed. And to make active courses stand out, they should be highlighted in blue. Other important recommendation is to improve the mobile UI. Many students access my APC Hub on their phones, but the current design is not optimized. Font size and objective size need to adjust for mobile screen to ensure accessibility and readability. And there is extra Q&A and lessons requests. 1. How did your initial assumption about the research objective evolve as you progressed through the research process? I think at the beginning, I assumed that most of the issue with HPC Hub would come from technical errors such as slow loading or login problems. However, as I collected feedback, I realized that navigation and design clarify were much bigger concern for students. The difficulty in discussion, course, or assessing the right contents quickly become the central issue. This shifted my research objective from focusing mainly on technical performance to also considering usability and visual clarity as a critical part of the user experience. And second question reflects on the strengths and limitations of the chosen methodology in capturing user insights. The strength of using a mixed method approach was that it provides both breadth or depth. The survey gave me quantitative data that shows general patterns, while the follow-up interview offered personal experience that explain the reasons behind those patterns. However, a limitation was that the sample size was relevantly small and limited to a specific group of international students. This means the insight may not listen to all user groups. Also, since the interview was short, some nodes' behavior may not have been fully captured. For future studies, the larger and more diverse audience pool and longer usability tests would address those limitations. For future research, I plan to conduct real user interview with prototype testing to validate improvements. I would also like to collect quantitative metrics such as click-through rate, task success rate, and retention data. This step will provide stronger validation and ensure that the platform meets real user needs. In conclusion, this research shows that while frequent users of MyAPC Hub have positive experience, negative and mobile usability remain major challenges. By addressing these pain points, we can create a more efficient and satisfying learning environment for students. Thank you for listening.